and gentlemen, joining me in this very special review video is the newly announced head wrestling coach of Woodford County High School. Sir, if you would, tell us who you are.
Courtney, Kentucky State Champion from 2006 to 2009 from Woodford County.
Now, you said that the nice way. Let's say it the way that it needs to be said. You're a four-time state champion, 2006, 2007, 2008, and 2009. We want to make sure that the new head coach is introduced properly. Of course, your 07 videos on the channel, your 2009 videos on the channel, and this is your 08 video. And you had a big hand in finding this video. You started a YouTube channel called the Woodford Wrestling Archive, and you've put hundreds of videos on there. And from the way that we've had a couple conversations about it, you still probably got, how many more do you think you have left to upload, you think?
Getting closer to the end now. I would say probably at least 100 tapes. So we're getting down on the home stretch. Yeah.
100 tapes left to upload. And man, I know just from people that have reached out to me, they've really enjoyed what you're doing. And I'm glad that, you and your dad were able to get in that locker room and find the tapes and upload them. And just, there's so much wrestling outside the state finals. And it's just great that we have, this, the review series going. Now you've got your archive up and going. Hopefully other schools, other teams that have an archive or a video library that's just sitting in somebody's house or in a locker room, or who knows where it's at, a storage unit, that they'll take the initiative and upload theirs as well. And who knows, maybe we can get every team across the state that's got a wrestling team to upload their video. But let's talk, though, about your newly appointed position, being the head wrestling coach of Woodford County. Are you going to be the boys and girls head coach?
Yes, I will be both the boys and girls head coach.
And you've got some returning studs on that team. Of course, Isaac Johns, returning state champion. You've got Lauren Walton. You're going to have Lacey Gilbert on that squad. So you've got some talent coming back. You've got some up and comers as well. But man, I'm sure the Woodford County, the current wrestlers, the parents, the alumni, man, they're proud to see you sit in that big seat, man.
I appreciate that, Alex.
You've got some big shoes to fill with Coach Carr and Coach Parks and everybody.
I do. I'm not sure those are shoes I could ever fill, but I was going to say, do my best to try to live up to that legacy.
Want to put those shoes up somewhere, because those will never be filled. But man, you can fill your own shoes and create your own legacy there and build a dynasty like they did. And of course, you're one of the crown jewels of that storied Woodford crown, if you will. Of course, you're one of the four-timers in the state, and Joe Carr is the other four-timer for Woodford County. There's been several three-timers, your Ian Horns, your Chris Dunns. Most recently, I think probably the most, I don't want to say famed, but the most probably prestigious Woodford County wrestler, David Carr, two-time NCAA champion.
Absolutely.
I mean, we can go on and on with the names. We've got so many on the channel already, Woodford County wrestlers, and so many more to add. But this is your video, man. This is your 2008 video. Let's go briefly, because we've already covered this ground in your 2009. We're kind of working here hodgepodge, because the first video that we had was your 09 video. Then we found your 07 video. Now we got your 08. So let's just briefly go over your history. 2004, 119 pounds, 7th grader, 8th place. 2005, 130 pounds, 8th grade, 3rd place. 2006, of course, you guys won the team title. You beat Pat Banks from LaRue County, 145 pound state champion. 2007, 145 pounds, you beat Bo Sanders 9-1. You guys come in team runner-up that year. 2009 as a senior, you beat Jacob Lee from Campbell County 8-3. And then this video, 2008, 145 pounds. You start off the tournament. You pin Brody O'Leary from Louisville Southern in 54 seconds. Second round. You pin Casey Kennedy from Wayne County, 1 minute 26 seconds. The quarters, you wrestle Jamie Powell from Nelson County, tech fall, 15-0. Semifinals, you beat Kyle Griffith from Campbell County, 16-0. You're wrestling Bo Sanders again in the finals, man. It's like you're on a mission this year. 4 matches, 2 pins so far, 2 tech falls. Talk to us, man. Was the 08, what was different about your 08 year, man? Because you're on a mission here.
08 year, obviously I'm just trying to go out there and be as dominant as I possibly can be. I was blessed to have an awesome practice partner, Blake Sheehan. Mm-hmm. He was in the state finalist as well. He was in the room. We were pushing each other every day. So I started that year off, and I just wanted to come out and be as dominant as I could, and just continue to push the pace.
I get it. And of course, this is your second time wrestling Bo. Josh Ashbrook at Harrison County actually sent me the 2007 regional finals with you and Bo, because, Josh Harrison County guy, Bo Harrison County guy. And to 2007, that was my first ever regional tournament getting to officiate. So it was kind of cool to go back and watch myself, how bad I was back then. It's kind of 3-4 years in that year. But man, you've dominated all the way through. You wrestled Bo in the regional finals the week before. Is it the same mentality? This is your third time in the finals under the lights. Do you still get the butterflies? Is it just another business trip? Talk to us.
Yeah, you always get those butterflies. It's just a matter of being able to control it.
Yeah.
But I just treat it, business as usual. I know we've talked about it before. My dad, he was always really good before those big matches, getting me prepared mentally. And the big thing with him was just go out there, wrestle hard and put them away. So that was kind of always my mentality going into these finals matches is don't get too worked up, have fun, enjoy the moment. It's a very special moment. Enjoy it, soak it in, and just go out there, try to be dominant, try to put them away. So
yeah. And you mentioned your dad. We were at Chris Goss's 50th birthday party, and the first video I believe that I kind of converted for you guys was that 1988 Johnson Central versus Woodford duel. And there may or may not be something really cool coming. Just keep watching the channel. We've got something planned for that. But your dad wrestles Darren Gamble and from Johnson Central, and we were sitting around watching, and he was just like, I didn't even know this existed. I've never seen this before. It was kind of cool to watch your dad wrestle. And I'm sure there's been some other videos that you've uploaded that he's been in. Go back and be able to watch him. So it's kind of cool that we're able to have that resource that you've of course it's a group effort, you and your dad. I'm sure the way I would have to, if I had to guess, you're probably the technical advisor on that, correct?
Yeah, you'd be right.
He's the historian for the Woodford County. You're the technical guy, right?
Yeah, he's been pretty key actually, because there's a lot of those videos that just where they're so old and the labeling is gone. So he's been key when it comes to identifying the season and who was on the team, identifying the guys, the lineup. So it's been awesome. It's been an awesome project to kind of do together, father and son. So
dude, yeah, I can only imagine. And one thing I can say about watching, I've watched a bunch of the videos, is Coach Carr never sat down. It just is not in his DNA to stay in the coach's seat. No matter if it's a video from 1985 or whatever year you put up till present, he just can't sit still. He just cannot stay in his seat. So at least he comes by it naturally. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he's very, very energetic. Definitely a guy you want in your corner to get the most out of you.
Oh, absolutely, man. Coach Carr, we love you, man. We know you're going to be watching this. So, Harrison, man, we're going to pull up your video. This is the 2008 finals. If you never got to go to the dungeon and experience Under the Lights, there's no way to replicate it because the dungeon has been demolished. But it was just one of those things you had to be there, right, Harrison?
Absolutely.
And it was just an incredible atmosphere, the best state championship atmosphere the KHSAA ever produced. But, man, we've talked enough about it. Let's hit it. And you have to know Bo wants some revenge from last year.
Oh yeah, he was a competitor. I always loved wrestling Bo because I knew he was going to come out there and wrestle. I knew he was going to bring it, so I always enjoyed wrestling Bo.
You got the bleach blonde hair there. You're in that black and gold or black and yellow sunburst traditional Woodford singlet. Now we done the video with Mike Ford, longtime official here in the state, and he picked your 07 video out as being one of his favorites of all time. I thought that was high remarks coming from Mike, but he talked about how good you were riding legs. You're pretty tall. You've got the long legs to do it, man. Was that just something you picked up on throughout your career, or?
So actually my dad was a big leg rider. So he's kind of the one that introduced me to the legs. And then Coach Carr just worked with me until, I was pretty confident, and he just really ironed out all the details for me.
Now, he took you down right there. Is that the first time you got took down all year?
If I'm not mistaken, yes.
Okay.
That was the first time I'd been taken down. Just bad position. You're wrestling a guy like Bo, top opponent. You can't allow yourself to get in bad positions like that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's that quick. And you hit a Peterson right there. Hold on to that leg. Doing a really good job. Of course, you recovered quick from it. And everybody wants to beat the champ, man. You're a two-time defending here. You've got the target on your head. And everybody wants to be able to say they knocked Mike Tyson out. Everybody wants to beat Hoist Gracie. And everybody wanted to beat Harrison Courtney.
I love it. I love the mentality. I love the competition.
Now, I can't tell who these referees are. If you know who they are, referee guys, my referee friends, let me know.
Is that, I can't really, no, I thought that was Todd Cole for a minute.
Oh my God.
Who's filming this for you? Because it's got to be like a Woodford County wrestler. Or remember?
I'm not sure. If I had to guess, it was probably one of our JV guys.
I got you. Now, you get some near fall right there, and the start of the second period, did you pick neutral? Did he pick neutral? Do you remember?
So I believe I think he picked neutral.
Okay.
Because I was ready to go down. He picked neutral.
I got you.
Get it back, Harrison.
You can tell they're wrestling it with you as they're filming it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good to have teammates like that.
Absolutely. And if the video stops, guys, it's not that your phone's stopping or your device. It's just this was filmed or recorded off of a DVD. So, a couple scratches here and there from 2008. It's going to happen, but I'm glad it's good quality and we got good audio. So, and if you're seeing like the information about the film, the 60 auto white balance, the f-stop and all that, the cameraman just didn't clear off the display is all it is. It happens, though. It happens. Now, you're working back for that to get your leg back there. And you're able to get like you're locking up a cradle.
Yeah.
Run it. Run it.
You're able to sit through right there.
Yeah, so I had tried. I remember I had tried the cradle earlier in the match, and I remember I was right there as far as getting it locked up. I knew if I could get to a good position again with that cradle, I knew I could get it locked up.
Absolutely, man.
So I kind of baited the one side, jumped, and locked that cradle.
And man, excellent performance. You win there by a fall, 3 minutes, 47 seconds. Your third state championship. Man, you went out. You got the job done. You were voted most outstanding wrestler this year. And real quick, since you are now the head coach, let's go through Woodford County's history just briefly. 13 team state championships, at second place overall. I'm sure you're looking to add to that total. From 1970 through 2006, the early 2000s, the late 90s, mid 90s, Woodford County, man, was on a tear. 93, 96, 97, 99, 2000, 2002, 2005, 2006. You were a part of 2 of those state championship teams. That second place overall, 67 individual state champions, 65 boys and 2 girls at second place overall as well. And Woodford County has most outstanding wrestlers, Jeff Fitch, 1973, 1974, Joe Carr Jr., 1997, Ian Horn, 98, you in 08, and then Lauren Walton recently, 2024. So, man, top-notch program, excellent tradition, all from the beginning of Kentucky wrestling all the way through present, state champions, team state champions, most outstanding wrestlers, Division I national champions, 4-time state champions, and they've got, I believe, the right person to lead the I was thinking on what to call you. We can't call you Queen Bee because that are you the King Bee now? Is that what we call you? Or
Hey, works for me.
The King of the Hive? Is that what we're going to
King of the Hive, I'll take it.
King of the Hive. That's going to be your. I'm going to change you in my phone to King of the Hive. So, man, again, congratulations on the appointment. I think I need to go ahead and say you've got an automatic coach misconduct for me for perpetuity every time we are to meet together. Hey, just so everybody know, Harrison's got an automatic coach misconduct warning, so it's going to be a standing rule for me. But man, before we close this one out, anything you'd like to say or add to your video, because you're taking on a big endeavor here, man.
First, I just want to give a shout out and a thank you to Blair Hicks, the athletic director at the high school, Dennis Johnson, the district athletic director, and the principal at the high school, Tyler Reed. It's a great opportunity. This program means the world to me. We're ready to get back in and compete for those state titles. We know there's no cheat code. There's no secret sauce when it comes to, state championships. We just got to buckle down, commit, and put the work in and get the work. So,
absolutely. And I can't speak for you, but you said how much this program or how much it means to you. I mean,
and not just me, the community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the Woodford County Wrestling Program, man.
I love the community, and I'm so excited to have them in my corner. I think we're all ready to go and get it done.
The Woodford County, the Purcells, community sense of pride of that wrestling team back, the 90s, 2000s, even back, they won a couple team titles in the 70s, is when you think of Woodford County, you just think wrestling. You don't think horses. You don't think, whatever other sport. You think Woodford County, when it comes to Kentucky high school sports, you think wrestling. And being able to say, kind of like Mark Pope coming back home to coach Kentucky, he was the captain of the team, 1996, and he's back coaching. Of course, he hasn't done anything yet as of this filming, but you're one of the favorite sons. You've been on top of the podium 4 times, wearing that black and yellow, being a yellow jacket, and you know how to get it done. You know what it takes, and the future is bright there, man. It really is.
Thank you, Alex. I really appreciate that.
Man, no problem. And again, be sure to check out Harrison's YouTube channel, the Woodford Wrestling Archive. There's videos added every day. Chances are, if you wrestled in Kentucky in the early 2000s, the 90s, and even through the 80s, you're going to be on there at some point. I mean, not just a team by team, but there's multiple tournaments, the King of the Bluegrass, the WCI Hopkinsville tournament, you name it. There's just about a tournament on there. So go check that out if you haven't already. We'll be sure to link that in the description of the video. But Harrison, man, we message back and forth. We're all time trading information, and I think we've got a project lined up between the both of us that we're going to try to. We don't want to say what it is here, but I think everybody's going to enjoy it. It's going to be a review video, but a little bit different of a style review video. So we've got a few I's to dot and a few T's to cross where we can get it announced and put it into motion. But I'm excited for that too. But if we find your 06 video, if you find it in that binder that you have or any of those videos, man, we'll pop back on, do it again. And I can't wait to see what you upload and watch a little bit of your stuff. And we just, want to tell you best of luck and stay in your seat.
I'll do my best.
I'm kidding, man. I'm joking, man. Congratulations. I think we've reached a good ending point. Alex. Thank you all for watching. We will see you guys and girls on the mats.